Helen, she is a front row, but she kind of stands more in the mid row, a little bit more. But she's got some great crowd control. She's overall a pretty good tune to have. If you don't have Estrella, if you don't have Medusa, Helen would be somebody when you get her through your 7th day. Let's go and show that. When you sign in right now in the month of December, on the 7th day that you sign in, you're going to get her for free. For her crowd control abilities and everything else, she does perfect when you don't have Medusa or Estrella. Prometheus. He sits in the back row. He's got the ability to give rage to one team member. So if you spin rage, he's going to give rage back, hopefully to this one, to that tune that just spins it. I've seen him give rage to to some tunes that don't need it, and it's kind of like, dang, we just wasted an ability. But when he hits the right person, and he hits consistently, he is a force to be reckoned with. I did use him there for a while. Again, I just got some other tunes on my main lineup that I prefer to use better. Let's see, who else haven't I gone through? Poseidon. He's an area of effector. He also has good crowd control. He's going to freeze one of your opponents in a block of ice, do damage to them while they're in the ice, and then he also has an area of effect. Now, it takes 80 shards to get him, which means he's going to start off as a 3-star tune. So he's going to hit harder pretty much out of the box. Once you get him, he's going to hit hard. The 30s mean they're going to be a 2-star and a 10 shard, which are going to be up top here, are going to be 1-stars. So you're going to need to grind more shards so they get more strength, more intelligence, more agility, so they start hitting harder. So whenever you get these 3-stars, it's a gift. It's definitely a gift to get them, because they're going to hit hard as soon as you get them, and you're gonna not have to grind as much to get to the 5-star versions of them, which are the best. Hephaestus, I do have him on another account, on my Smurf account. He is a front row tank, hits extremely hard, and has a knockback, which is kind of like a crowd control. He's going to hit them and shoot that person straight to the back. A lot of times it goes more mid-row. But because they got launched backwards, that means they now have to come back into the game so that they can start attacking again. So it's a version of a crowd control. Athena, I haven't had a chance to play her yet, or Pandora, so I don't know enough about them, or Hera and Aphrodite. From what I've seen, Hera, crowd control, Pandora, crowd control, she's like Medusa, great utilities. Athena, I believe, is a tank. I better not talk about them. I don't know enough about them to be able to say anything on their capabilities, as well as Zeus. Zeus, the biggest difference from young Zeus and old Zeus are old Zeus is going to hit everybody with his area of effect. Young Zeus cannot hit everybody that has intelligence, meaning, let's go back up to the top. Here with Achilles, if you look at his stats, he is a strength tuned. His primary focus is strength. Chryseis, she focuses more on intellect. So young Zeus won't be able to hit her because she's an intellect tune. However, he can hit Achilles, Leandra, and I think Cerberus. No, he can't hit Cerberus. He's an intellect. So young Zeus will be able to hit Achilles and Leandra, but not Puppy and Chryseis. So it's kind of one of those things where if you've got agility-based, strength-based tunes, young Zeus is pretty much going to hit them hard. If you've got more of an intellect team, his ability is going to be wasted. You're kind of looking at it like, damn, I wish his ability would have hit. Now, Zeus, on the other hand, from what I know of, he's going to hit everybody. So he's probably the one that you want more than young Zeus, especially once you get him. If you've got both, you'll probably be focusing more on Zeus. Hades is one of the best tanks. He's got shields that he can absorb a ton of damage. He can help heal one of the lowest, or the one that's been hit the hardest on your team, the lowest health pool member at that time, and he's going to heal them up very, very well. He's definitely somebody that you want to push for as fast as possible, and the best way to get his shards are arena. You're going to get 5 shards for 500 points that you spend, and usually that'll take maybe about 2 to 3 days to get 500 points when you're first starting out. It'll take 80 shards, so it'll be a little bit before you can get him, but he's definitely well worth the wait. Ares, he's a front row tank. He deals a lot of damage. He's got a shout when he first starts the battle. He immediately shouts, and it starts ticking away the opponent's health. So at the start of each round, he's going to immediately shout, and it's just going to immediately just start draining some of their health. He also has an ability that hits one person where you'll see it. It takes a lot of health away from that person, from that opponent. But I was using Ares, but after I got Hades, I switched. He's definitely my main go-to guy. Now, if I need to, if let's say the other team has an Achilles tune, you could use Hades and Ares, because Hades will soak up damage and provide the heals, while Ares will be bursting down. Now, Ares does stand in front of Hades, but the good thing about Hades is he's going to apply shields, and hopefully it will be on Ares to where he can soak that damage up for Ares and help heal him. Hermes, not a people, including myself, like his special ability. He is a 3-star, which means he's going to hit hard. He's going to debuff your opponents. He's going to reduce their armor so your other team members can hit him hard. However, his special ability is he teleports to the back row of your opposing team and continues to attack back there by himself. But he will bring that person he teleported to where he was, and they can attack there. I haven't found a use for his ultimate ability, and a lot of times I do have Hermes on another on my Smurf account. I've tried using him, and he always teleports at the wrong time or brings in somebody that you don't want in your back row, and they just wipe your team. I have seen it work well, but I'm going to say about 90% of the time Hermes will go off when you don't want him to, and you're just kind of sitting there like, well, that's game. I hope they change him. I'm hoping they make it to where he speeds forward, stunning everybody that he passes, or he deals damage to everybody that he passes along the way to the back row and stuns the back row, which that would be something I would like to see. Instead of just teleporting, why not have him race forward, deal damage to everybody he passes, stun their back row. So if you've got a Chryseus in the back, you can time it to where Chryseus is about to use her main ability, her heal, so you can use his special to where he hits Chryseus only, stuns her, and hopefully your other members can kill off at least one of the opponent's team members before she can get a heal. That's something that I would prefer more. After he's done that, he goes for 2 rounds to attack Chryseus or whoever's in the back row, and then returns back, dealing damage as he goes back to your row. So he doesn't actually. I would much prefer him if you do that. Don't teleport, race forward, stun the other member, deal damage along the way to everybody else, attack that person for two more hits, then race back to your lineup, dealing additional damage on the way back, maybe 50% less. That's something that I would prefer Hermes. If they did something like that, being able to time Chrysius to prevent her from healing, I think that a lot of people might use Hermes more. If he was a better suited to counteract a heal, I think people would use him more. Mrs. Claus, don't know anything about her. I think she's a new tune today. Also, I'm gonna have to read up the notes on her to see just what she does.